so serious.
Yeah, they're both. Right. Oh boy.
This is it. Now he's got the redemption arc. He got the 2 for the level, putting items on Akali.
Sure, why not?
Yeah.
Do it.
Yeah.
Okay, he's digging.
I don't think. Maybe it's worth it.
He sold one of the cannons. Sell the other cannon.
He needs to remember to put in Evelyn. Or.
Yeah, he still hasn't put in. I mean, you could put in another Akali and it'd be fine.
Yeah, he's just gonna.
I think.
Okay.
I think another Akali might even be better.
A level 2?
Evelyn versus an Akali with 4 ninja bonus on her.
Yeah, he's at 5 assassins. Oh, he can't get to 6.
He needs to get to the next level to get to 6
He
assassins.
can't get to 6.
He's actually okay here though. Well, actually, this is Tides' anti-assassin comp.
Lucian's still disarming people.
Big cannon all the way.
WTC clutches.
He's okay.
It's pretty funny in assassin rounds because what you're looking for the assassin player is like, all right, did Pyke jump into the back corner behind the whole team and line himself up for a good stun? Other than that, let's go crit.
I mean, the other thing too is especially against like Yordles, like that stun not only a lot of CC, it's actually a fair amount of damage. It's like 350 across an entire board.
Yeah, and you see right now the Pyke is in the middle, so he's positioning for either corner. He's kind of hoping that the Pyke's going to get back there. It is a bit risky to have Pyke in your middle board rather than in the corner. Right now you would want to scout around and see if most people are left or right placing. Let's see, what's he going to do? He has a level 2 Katarina. He's thinking over the possibility.
He might want to sell it if he finds the Akali, but he didn't find it, so he's going to hold it. At this point, he's between
a rock and a hard place?
Yeah.
Or a volley bear and Skara. All right, here we go.
Well, he's gotten
pretty
some
good hook.
Crits. The Shen dodge is really good right now.
Tanking Kha'Zix. The enemy Akali, though. Skara's
the
Akali.
2-star Akali.
2.
Yeah.
Doing too much. That's going to be it. Skara finishes him off, and that's good for Skara, who is also going Ninja Assassins. Get more into the pool.
Right, yeah, puts everything back in there. Oh, Abai died the same round, though. He just died a second. WTCN died a second before to get 8th instead of 7th.
That's why we have actually seen some players from auto chess running away from the damage. A split second, sometimes, very rarely, does mean the difference in placing.
Yeah.
Here it's the difference of money.
Yep, cash value to running away.
Oh, so many spatulas this round. There's 3 in the pool.
Ooh, I want to check in on both spatula players then. Super JJ and Crip both opting for it. It's always interesting to see what they're going to make.
Josh went for the first spatula of the game, remember? He grabbed it.
Yeah, it seemed like he already used it since he hesitated. Otherwise, he'd just make a beeline straight for it.
Right.
Player with the assassin Italy?
Yes, that's what he used it for. That's right.
The spatula here could be a force of nature for Crip. He's got an extra one on board already. Extra units.
Baby. So he's on Wild Shapeshifter Assassin. Very interesting combination of things here.
I love Swain with Shapeshifters. I love Swain in general, but with Shapeshifters, load any items you get onto that Swain because he will carry later.
Especially tank items.
Yeah, he'll be insane. Honestly, save that Negatron Cloak for a possible Dragon Claw. You put that on him, he doesn't die.
Yeah, I like just putting a single attack speed item on her for now. He also, what's interesting is he hasn't really super committed to, like ninja or assassin or anything, but he's still found the 2-star Akali, and she's so strong as just a single unit thrown into the comp.
Yeah. Plus it denies all the other ninja assassin players, so. Goodbye there. Disarms from Lucian are coming through, but it won't be enough. And
too many units.
Looks like
second knockup.
Get this win. All right, you have to disarm and Curse Blade everybody.
Oh, there's a crit though.
He did get the Curse Blade onto Nidalee and Akali in the end, so they were both level 1s, but Akali still got the ult off.
I'm seeing way too many volley bears. I don't understand it.
Everybody's seeing volley bears.
Everyone gave up on the volley bear dream this lobby, even Josh.
Do that. Do we want to go void?
So honestly, here's your decision point. For me, I like trying to save and push to 8 for better chances at Swain. I want to upgrade Swain so bad. I feel like if you have Shapeshifters and a level 2 Swain, you win the game.
One of the most important decisions when looking between rolling and leveling up is how many things you're actually going to realistically upgrade. If you're sitting on 2-star of all your 4-cost units already, like what are you going to be re-rolling for? Like here, we see he has a lot of 1-cost 4 units. He has an Anivia, he's got a Draven, he's got a ton of stuff he can find that would make his comp better, so it's fine to reroll for him maybe. But Crip was almost, other than a Cho'Gath, I think, completely leveled up.
Oh, is he gonna clutch it? He still has the Guardian Angel from that Draven, and he's gonna get it.
Close one.
Beats Skara just barely.
Also has the Blade Master procs on there.
Now, we want to show you guys, if you're just now tuning in and wondering, what is the context for all of this? Where are these people at? What are they playing for? This is our 16 players, and those top 8 you can see illuminated in white. Those guys get to play in the final match. The winner will take home $5,000 and will be our Twitch Rivals champions. You've got to get into that top 8. We've got this round plus one more round after this to earn some money to break into that top place right now. Right now we got 4 people tied in that 7th through 11th area. So you've got our 7th through 10th.
Yeah.
That one's pretty hotly contested at the bottom.
Yeah, we'll see if anyone can break in their dog just outside of it. And interestingly here, we see he swapped over the Blade Master onto the Kayle. Super huge to do that.
Yeah. Kayle already such high attack speed, but she can charge up her ultimate really quickly.
Oh, so many good items off that too. You can go Seraphs on Yasuo is actually really strong because he only needs to do 1 auto attack to get to his next cast of that ult. It's also a 2-star Yasuo already, so you are absolutely fine jamming items onto him.
Yeah, that's a huge carry considering he's got the 3 Blade Masters for extra damage output, GA as well. You save your mana when you get back up, so he can get off a lot of tornadoes.
Yeah, and he has the Darius right now for the Imperial buff, but it's only a 1-cost Draven. I think a 2-star Aatrox is actually better at this point.
That's what I was looking at.
Yeah, good
So
decision.
is he.
Gets the Demon in there as well, playing real good here. Ooh, he goes for, I don't know if I like that more.
What? You gotta explain.
He went for the Frozen Heart and Curse Blade onto the Yasuo as opposed to, he got crushed this round.
Oh my goodness.
Rip took him to
Yasuo 1v9, classic
no,
League
no,
of
no.
Legends scenario.
I was saying I would have thought the Seraphs would be better than a Frozen Heart on the Yasuo, and then you can put more of the attack speed items on the Kayle because we talked about the scaling. It gives percentage of your base attack speed, and Kayle is the only unit in the game with over a 1 ratio on her attack speed, 1.1. So she actually super benefits from attack speed. So I would have probably thrown the Curse Blade on her, as well as putting the double tier on Seraphs for the Yasuo most likely.
Well, he's got 40 gold to work with. He could also go for a level right now.
I mean, he's still in a great position in the game.
All right, he's doing it. He's going for the level. He wants the Aatrox and the Imperial bonus. I like it.
Yep, super good. Daisy spawn is fine. It shouldn't ever go on the right side, especially with this positioning.
So I would sell my Lissandra. Yeah, sell Lissandra. I would honestly dig for Dravens right now. Dravens, and maybe even get the chance with the Kayle, right? If you level up to a level 2 Kayle and level 2 Draven, both of those would be huge power spikes. All right, can he get past this Wall of Bear carry? The Wall of Bear's pretty low already. Disarm can chain too.
Nice brand bounces though.
It's basically a Kali he's got to worry about. Yep, Kali crits him.
Has Yasuo gotten an ult off in any of these fights?
You definitely saw one at the beginning.
Okay.
He starts with so much mana too, unless he gets instantly mana burned.
Yeah. What's nice about the instacast from having the Seraphs on the Yasuo is even though it doesn't hit anyone, it still technically gives him 1 stack.
Yeah.
So he's already right there.
Yeah.
And he gets it so fast, it's actually insane. There's a Draven upgrade.
Wait, why is he holding on another Yasuo? Sell that.
He can get a 3-star Yasuo, dude. Don't tell him to not live his dreams.
All right, you know what? I'm gonna dream big too. He's got no money to roll for.
Why hold the Sejuani? Go buy another Yasuo.
No.
You have no 4-cost upgrades you're fishing for. You're fishing for 5 costs.
Yeah.
You're looking for 2 5-cost upgrades. It's actually just correct.
No, sell the Yasuo for your 10 gold and 1 extra interest for next turn. Try and find Kennen and Kayle.
Nope, disagree.
Stick to what you know.
You hold on to 5 costs because it'll dilute the pool, so it's easier to find Kayle and Anivia. More than 1 gold will help you. I disagree. Anyways, there's something else happening on the board.
Draven 1v9.
Yeah.
Yasuo gets back up.
Oh, he's got Yasuo popping off. Curse Blade down to a rank 1 Nidalee.
Play
Feels
Master
bad.
procs.
J'avoue, le Yasuo et le Draven, un peu dépendant là.
All right. There's the Kayle.
Oh
my God! he got smoked.
What do you go for?
The Kayle! Are you kidding me?
I'm kidding you, yes.
Come on, Mark.
But it has a spatula on it, which might make it a really high priority for someone else.
Yeah. I mean, he'd be secondary prize. He would take the Yasuo.
Oh man,
but
they gave it to him.
Oh, no one wanted it. Wow.
It comes with another spatula. It's already a Blade Master. This can be a Kale with multiple
Make it a demon too.
occupations.
It's an angel demon thing. Yeah, it is a demon. There you go.
Oh my
Wait, that's actually so good because the 40 mana it starts with is so high now for Kale. She's going to basically insta-ult your Yasuo most likely, who's going to be
That
getting hit.
Kale is working overtime, holding 4 jobs, trying to get the victory for him.
Living on a prayer.
All right, Crip still looking pretty strong there. That Force of Nature pickup was so big when he got the extra spatula.
He completed his Swain upgrade as well.
There you go. That's the juicy Swain upgrade we were talking about. With shapeshifters, when you transform, you get 60% extra HP, so he just becomes a monster. Can the Volibear carry get through it?
He does have a lot of health, disarm, and a... Oh, it got
He
popped.
got disarmed, but he can hold, yeah.
Yeah, the Volibear got popped there too. This is the end of Skara most likely.
Oof. Swain even survived the Akali ult crit. I've not seen that very often.
He gets a lot of health. All right, so Skara gets knocked out in 4th. It's now a 3-man fight between Super JJ.
Good climb there for Skara out of the bottom, though. He had started out pretty rough. Crip, meanwhile, he's already the leader.
Yeah, embarrassment of riches. We saw Dog climb up yesterday, so Skara's not out of it. Getting 4th is the beginning of a big comeback, hopefully, for him.
Yeah, like he keeps saying, you just want to be able to get top 8 so you can get in the final round.
Exactly.
Against that position, we want the assassins on that side entirely. Because we want them to go diagonal, right?
Still hasn't found that Cho upgrade, which is pretty surprising.
Good Draven.
Super JJ going for a Demon Ranger Blade Master.
Okay. Double
Nice Kindred ult.
Double Locus and extra attack speed placement too. But I
His
just
Swain's in a
always-
really bad spot. Oh, the Gnar ult into the Swain ult is huge.
It's called teamfight tactics for a reason.
Swain is the only shapeshifter that can also ult twice here, so you're gonna see a second ult. Doesn't get the health again, but does get to start regenerating.
Oh, he's not close enough to the Varus.
He's gonna live through that. Oh, it killed him.
Varus with the arrow. Big clutch.
Oh, baby.
All right, that was Super JJ, right?
Yeah.
All right.
Ooh, a Thornmail too. That's actually a huge pickup for one of his Yasuos.
That Warmogs though, was that Crip's Warmogs?
Oh,
You
is it
put
a
that on Swain?
It's like the best item for Swain because it factors into the shapeshifter bonus.
It's insane. Oh my god. And it increases, so you're gonna need some healing cutting. If anybody, his opponents see that, you can't really get healing cutting this late because you just get handed an item by Dragon, but if you had healing cutting, that would be mandatory to try and take down that Swain.
Yeah.
Okay. So Thornmail, you could put that on pretty much any of the frontliners,
So-
Yasuo or Aatrox.
Is Go BGG still holding 5 Yasuos?
I think so. I think that's on his bench.
So that's 7 out of the 10 Yasuos.
I'm telling you,
Oh, we found it.
you sell those Yasuos. These are 3 right here.
I was
You're not
only,
gonna
I
get
was
your
only
level-
saying hold them to
Yeah,
dilute
yeah,
the
yeah,
pool.
yeah.
I wasn't saying you're trying to actually 3-star Yasuo. But he completes it, and you got the Thornmail on it as the front unit, so
Okay. He's got, what, 3 demons in? Okay. Doesn't quite have the 4 demon bonus.
checking out the positioning of both.
He's trying to have Yasuo tank with the Thornmail to return some damage, but it might make it hard for Yasuo.
Oh, he got an extra unit thrown in and he lost the shield. It's luckily versus a Phantom board, so he should still be okay.
Yeah, if you lose the Phantom, it's pretty rough.
Meanwhile, Kale dropped but got 1 ult off.
Pretty insane now.
Taking down Crip here. It looks like
Oh,
it.
Crip got the
Swain-
ult though.
Can the Swain do it?
No, he can't. He had red buff on. He has red buff on Draven.
Oh, he does have the healing cutting.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so good. He probably already had that from really early on in the game, but that is clutch.
Wow.
The Kale is level 2 with the double jobs.
You're just looking for a Nivea at this point. He's at 47, so he can go a little slower. He's not going to insta-die to anyone's board, and he's probably still the strongest anyways.
Yeah, he definitely wants to end it right now, though.
He sniped the Kindred with his Zephyr.
Yeah.
Unless the Kindred just moved. The Kindred did just move. They're doing some late game shenanigans.
Yeah. The last second. Try and move it around. What do
He
you
got the Akali too. That's actually huge.
Yeah. All right, Daisy gonna pop out on the bottom.
Oh wait, it went on to the
Assassin.
Oh, so what happens with assassin units is
invisible.
if they're invisible, the Zephyr actually usually won't target them. So it actually went on the Rek'Sai.
All right, still gonna do it though with the Kale. The double ultimates came out. Protect the Draven. Gets another Kale ultimate on the Draven. Doesn't even have to look at the fight.
Whoa.
Clean win.
Crip is knocked out. Also, the Yasuo curse bladed the Swain in the back line to make sure that Crip's main damage threat was not that strong.
There's so many legendary units in this game.
This is crazy.
You know, Crip had the level 2 Swain. He's got level 2 Kale and level 2 Yasuo. There's another level 2 Yasuo on Super JJ. Doesn't have items though, so the richer Yasuo can win.
So Super JJ has kind of this really interesting mid line that he's made.
He's trying to move the demon over to get his mana burn off here. You remember, Kale is also a demon. He's trying to move all the mana burn towards the Kindred ultimate. That's the biggest ultimate you want to keep from coming out.
Yeah, he burned it once, but it's
Aatrox is close, but
it burned it again.
Nice.
He killed it.
Yep. Well done with the mana burn placement right there.
Yeah.
Demon placement is really big in late game.
Oh, he's still taking a lot of damage.
No,
He's got it, but you see how important it was. If he didn't mana burn that Kindred,
It's gotta take one more. All right, here we go. Last carousel
late game
round.
items.
Yasuos are everywhere. Have we seen
Where are the Anivias?
almost every Yasuo in the whole game? All right, another spatula too. Was anyone holding on to stuff? I think you have to have used all your items by now.
Yeah, I think this is just a tier. What unit would want the tier in his comp? Maybe the brand?
I feel like Kale damage output actually. Kale is insane.
Kale slaps.
That much utility and that much damage with just demon true damage as well as the Blade Master.
I like this. He put in the second 2-star Yasuo and took out.
Yeah. He still has 2 demons.
You still have 2 demons, so it doesn't change your odds. And Aatrox damage, he checked it. It wasn't that high because it kind of just dies right away. So.
And the Aatrox was on the Morgana, not the Kindred. So he wasn't able to get it on there anyways. Switching around his 2 Yasuos.
Yeah.
Where are the items? Where are the items?
Did he snipe it with the Zephyr or did he hit the Varus?
This is good placement.
He hit the Varus. He was 1 off on his Zephyr.
Super JJ moved his Kindred away from the demons though, so it might be able
Yeah,
to
but
get it
nothing's
off.
near the Kindred now, so when the ult does drop, it's only protecting a Varus.
Is that enough? Bear stands tall versus the Yasuos, but the Yasuos on both sides!
I told you should hold on to those Yasuos.
2 level 2 Yasuos are better than 1.
Yeah, Go
All right.
DMG there had such a great comp and really interesting usage of the spatulas to get that demon onto the Kale as well as a Blade Master. It was such a sick combination. Other lobbies still going on though.
Ness into the top 2.
No, Ness actually performed really well yesterday. Representing Brazil over here with the Ninja Elementalist.
Oh,
Assassins
such a good
again.
Anivia ult though, on top of all the assassins.
Yeah, good luck though.
Yeah, he crushed Byron with that. Such a good play.
GG. Ness takes a victory in round 3.
I think GNGG is still,
He's still
up
alive.
with 3 HP.
Oh, wait.
I didn't even see he was there.
GNGG is still alive. Don't walk away yet.
Good call.
All right, let's see. What's he looking for? One more Anivia. Everybody's looking for Anivias, Mark.
It's strong, but you never find it. Meanwhile, GG is the super volley bear carry.
Okay. He also had a level 3 Kazakhs with the random Ludens. It is giving Void, so he's doing a late game Void here. Not gonna do a whole lot versus Assassins, but
Yeah.
still wants that Cho'Gath. Let's see, is there mana burn?
It's mostly for Brawler, and he has a 3-star Kazakh, so you keep it.
So Cho'Gath should be able to get off the ultimate here if he doesn't get stunned with Glacial. Gets it
That's
off.
gonna be a big one.
Esses caras não morrem nem fudendo, né?
Yasuo
Oh
coming
wow.
through though. Yeah,
the
that's gonna
volley
be a
bear
wipe.
is so strong.
He gets it. Oh!
I counted him out, Kobe.
The reverse victory here.
Wow. We ignored him and he's like, I will show you. You cannot ignore me here. GNGG taking a victory in round 3 now. Oh my goodness.
Whew. Keeping the voids in there late.
Claim those rewards.
You earned them. Those are yours now. We're playing a competitive game of teamfight tactics, but you're still technically grinding the pass.
You can get one of the random emotes. I have not gotten a good emote out of mine though. My favorite emote is still the crying Zoe with the waving goodbye. I use it whether I win or whether I lose.
The Ash laugh is the one that I use the most. When you steal someone's unit or you crush them, you just rub it in their face. BM
Mark's
as
always
possible.
gloating whether he's winning or losing.
Oh yeah, I'm getting
Sounds about-
slammed. I'm like,
Sounds good.
I wanted to win streak or lose streak.
Oh man, okay, well we'll figure out what the other emotes we should use for a moment, folks. We're gonna take a break, and when we come back, we will have round 4. One more to go before we get to the finals. We'll see you there. 3 rounds down, 1 to go. Before we get to the final one, there's 3 numbers here because there's 4 rounds, then the final one. It'll be great. It's gonna be a lot of fun. But if you're new to Teamfight Tactics and you don't understand, what am I looking at? Why can't they put their units all over the board? Why is it always the same? Mark, you're gonna walk us through the basics of positioning.
The basics, but I'm not gonna leave it there. So really simply, your enemies are gonna spawn in the top row, right there. You're gonna have the bottom row be yours right here. And so you can only place units there. Now, you see 2 general strategies, which is where they group up in the corners most often. So if you're in the bottom right corner, for example, you're gonna have or bottom left first, bottom right, we're bouncing around. In the bottom right corner, you have that one square where there's only 2 things next to it. That's a really good place to put a hyper carry so they'll live towards the end of the fight. But things start getting really complicated because it really depends on what position, what composition you're fighting against. So we saw last game, the Kale with Demon buff was trying to line up. So it was the first thing that she attacks was an important member of the enemy team to burn their mana. So demons and glacials, you kind of want to mark or follow the enemy team's most important units to get your debuff on them. Similarly, in the second lobby at the end of it, we saw against assassins, the guy had 2 guardians which provide armor and are just tank units. He put them all the way in the back right corner, and then when he swapped to the back left corner, he always had those as his furthest units away because he's playing an assassin player. They jump to his back line, and now they start hitting what is really his front line because he positioned correctly.
Absolutely, so that they will move forward a unit, the assassins will jump behind it, and then your tanks are right there in the way. 200 IQ plays.
Very difficult game, late game.
Cool stuff. All right, well, that's how some basics of positioning in Teamfight Tactics. Let's walk through the standings from the last round that we just concluded. We start with lobby number 1, where DMG, who we didn't even notice was still alive, actually sneaks away with a win, taking it over Ness. Rekful and Uthanera round out the top 4 there, and Amaz having a much better game here than he did in round number 2. Ooh. Moving over to lobby number 2, Skara, a similar story as he was significantly better than the last place finisher. For go to lobby 2, let's do it. Let's go, here we are. All right, cool. Scar there at the top 4, and GoBG takes the top spot here.
Stood out to me in the first lobby, Becca's first not top 4 finish of the whole tournament. So I don't think she was actually in the top 8 quite yet, or maybe she was just barely hanging in there.
Yeah, well, here she is.
Yeah.
Right now she's in 11th, so still some room. There's still a possibility of jumping up there, but Crip far and away up on top right now. I don't think he's really in danger of being knocked out, as he's 300. I guess technically, if the top 3 900-ish people each were to win, but that's not possible. Only 2 people going out. Yeah, he's secured.
And those last 2 lobbies, both Russian players winning their respective lobbies, GNGG and GoBGG, both with those first place finishes, get into the top 8.
Not too much of a surprise coming from the Dota world, very popular in Russia, and now auto chess, and now all the way to TFT, just following that train. Yeah, very impressive.
Yeah, some awesome stuff there. Now, we're moving into this final round here. We talked how, like, there's a different strategy when it's all the money is on first place. For those guys that are in that, like, $900 range and they need that win to get into first place, does that mentality kick in right now?
I don't think quite yet. There's a lot of people who are, like, in Becca, Dog, Josh OG's position, where another top 4 finish might be enough to get you in there, and I would probably still be playing for a top 4 finish than a first place finish. I don't know if you're different.
Yeah, I think really the people that are below the line right now have to aim for, number 1 spot though, because the people around the 900 have been consistent finishers. So you expect them to make some amount of money here, and you're gonna have to play it big.
I feel like it's even just the honor of being in that game. It's like it's the finals of like the biggest Teamfight Tactics tournament to date. I just want to say I was there, and I know you guys want to be here too, and luckily you are. We got this covered. We got you covered here and on all of the other channels from the streamers who are competing today. They're all live, and if you see a moment on one of those that is particularly special, please clip it so we can feature it as the Sport Clips clip of the day. Now let's get into round number 4 and find out who our 8 going into the finals are. I can't wait to see who it's going to be. So we jump in here with looks like we've got Super JJ, Josh, Becca, Rekful, GN, WTC, and Skara.
All right, 3 people all going for this needlessly large rod. Who got it? GNGG gets away with it. What's your personal strategy when you have multiple people that are obviously grouping up for one item? I try and get to be the highest one, that the carousel is moving towards, because I feel like I can squeeze them out a little bit with the body blocking.
Yeah, I mean, body blocking is one of the things that's still in the game that I am surprised people don't try to coordinate and abuse more. If you've ever seen people actually make a coordinated effort of walling someone off, you can legitimately stop them from getting to an item. If all 7 people kind of group up around like the
Toxic.
8, it's toxic, it's scummy, but I'm playing for money, Kobe. I would absolutely try and organize everyone to bully the top player if I'm losing.
Strategy.
All right, well, looks like Kuthanera ended up with that Giant's belt. Oh, no, now he's scouting around. He's the one who ended up with a recurve Elise. Nice, was able to get one of the rare recurve bows super early and got an item off the first creeps. He's got a possible Curse Blade. There's a Tristana in his first hand that he's dealt. Double Mordekaisers. Mordekaiser are one of the weakest units, but if you're handed a pair early on, that's usually what makes the difference. Definitely sell that Elise, yeah. And he does get the Tristana for the possible Curse Blade.
Does seem like the Super JJ crashed out of the game.
Oh, no.
So they're playing it like normal until they hear differently, but might need to remake.
Spam remake in chat. Oh, good job, guys. You're already doing it. Okay, cool.
Super JJ's Shen is still doing work by itself, though. I think he can.
Yeah, but it's missing the pairs that you wanted to
For
fish
now,
for.
he's got to get in now.
Too late. I did not see a reconnect.
Graves level 2.
Oh, this feels
Really
bad.
quick.
He's got a shrink ray with the level 2 Graves.
Oh my goodness, this is so strong of a start. Full gunslingers, level 2 Graves with a recurve bow. Oh my goodness.
We're gonna go check in with the other lobby and just see. We'll let them figure out whether they're remaking or not. Because right now,
Back to Go BGG.
the Super JJ hadn't taken any like health loss yet, which makes me think he was still.
Yeah, but it's one of those things where a lot of, like a 2-star unit like a Shen can kind of soul out the first round or 2.
2 costs, yeah. All right, we got Fiora upgraded, Kassadin upgraded already with 2 level 2s here. He's got giant spelts all over the place. Doesn't want to make the Warmogs though. So this makes me think he is fine getting rid of either of those units, and he just wants some extra power in of using those items. Since you don't combine them, you're not committing to anything early.
Yeah, a little surprised. Warmogs is one of the better, I think, giant spelt items. So, you know, I wouldn't mind making it early to guarantee a win. That was very close.
And putting those 2 giant spelts on at even split won him that game with that extra health.
Yeah, very heads up play there.
Très très bon ça. Donc là on a dit à la limite c'est le moment où on peut essayer de level up. Ah attends, j'ai un Garen.
Not gonna go for level up because he has so many good options in hand right here. All 2 stars on only the second PvP round. Looking really strong. He has 2 demons in the bench as well.
I would also look at potentially a sell and level up. Yeah, that's what he's going to do. Really smart play here to get the Noble buff in, as well as keeping the Kassadin in, who's one of the best.
That's got to be a win. This is an insane start.
Allez, pas sur la veille.
All right, 4 versus 3 with Noble bonus, with level 2s, with Kassadin. That's going to be a win.
Noble on the Kassadin feels so good because you get that mana shield, and what's nice about it is it actually will just continue to stack. It doesn't fall off. So with a Noble buff on, Kassadin's unkillable.
Go BGG won his last round, and he's got to a very strong start this time around. See if he aggressively spends, tries to keep snowballing that win streak, because he should be able to.
Yeah, he has a really nice kind of path here where he can begin working on Blade Masters as well out of this. So as you continue to aggressively level, if you pick up a Shen, you have a nice transition out, or you can go to Demons, or you have a lot of options with this.
Yep, Aatrox sitting there is a really good possible pivot point for either of those builds. Double Kazakhs handed another pair. Possible Rangers too. You can go Nobles into Rangers, so then you can transition over to Glacial Rangers, which is very strong and popular.
Il y a du pirate, encore à ça, il y a beaucoup de...
He's looking around, seeing how many people have upgraded. I think what he's decided, he can win any of those opponents that we just saw. Noble bonus on Fiora.
Well, Assassin's a little scary, but...
Yeah, only the 1/2-star though.
Yeah. And he's not isolated, which would be the scary thing for the Kazakhs being magic damage. It could, kind of pierce through that armor from the Noble buff, but the rest of the team was around.
Yeah, all abilities, by the way, except for the auto attack enhancing abilities, like Draven, like Volibear, are magic damage. So even though you're used to Kha'Zix from Summoner's Rift and building armor versus it, it's going to be magic damage in TFT, so Noble Bonus doesn't help.
Spatule pour
La spatule pour le
glacial.
glacial. Il y a la
What's he looking at here?
Got Giant's belts.
Ça, il l'a pas pour notre-
Spatula on the 1-cost Kassadin here is going super far down. There's a 3-cost recurve bow getting really deep. Abai's gonna run
No
for
one,
it.
that wasn't gonna make it. I think maybe the sword to start building Starks, which is decent in Assassin.
Ooh,
I don't know
Amaz
if you
took the Aatrox there that had a Negatron cloak as well.
Oh, he ends up with the spatula, so you're never too sad.
Ouais, on la garde et on voit ce qu'on.
I mean, it's really good because the Aatrox has Demon and Blade Master, both of which you can make with a spatula. So having that already on bench as being like a possible tree for him to branch out means that the spatula can be put to good use in a couple of different ways.
C'est vachement bien.
Yes. Let's see how he can do. He's the one that had those assassins we were looking at. Pyke already with a tier, pretty nice. 2 tiers, because he's got another Pyke on bench with a tier. He wants to get a sword first before he combines those, because Pyke greatly benefits from Spear of Sojin, but because Pyke's max mana is so high, 125, the extra 20 mana from a Seraph's doesn't really go very far.
Question for you, would you actually, if you find another Pyke in shop, sell one of the Pikes with a tier on it to avoid the auto combination and just delay your 2-star Pyke a little bit?
I would, because Pyke is just a 2-cost, and you can find another one fairly easily.
Porque a gente tem que juntar 20 de
Otherwise, there, if
that
you
mo-
get a sword off of the Krugs, you can just put it on your Pyke now, and then the second tier, you can let that one combine and find another sword.
Yeah, you could do that. Is that My Chemical Romance he's listening to?
I can't quite hear. I'm trying to turn up my.
Cheat sheet in the top left.
Oh, there we go.
Yes.
All right, new fan of Ness. He's my new favorite player. Let's go, Ness.
I saw the smirk on your face, and I was like, oh, what is Mark?
Yeah, it's like, it's not about the game.
The style. Are you a fan of streamers that will play music during their streams, or some of them, talk more and focus less on music, and will say, hey, I know that people listening sometimes have their own music taste that would rather choose their own?
As